So our last piece of music that we're going to do with the 7th grade band is something I have never done before, and we are super, super excited to try something completely new. And we are super honored that Dr. Schmidt would be willing to do this with us. This is called A Visit from St. Nicholas, and Dr. Schmidt, our very own principal, is going to do our narration for this, which is "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." And it's time for the band. It's pretty awesome. So here we go. Ready for this, 7th graders? Let's do it.
"'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Mom in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
Leave it down there.
Went out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. Sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw open the sash. The moon on the breast of the dew fallen snow gave luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With the little driver so lightly and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher and Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, Cupid, Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away all. As dry as leaves before the wilt hurricane fly, when they meet with obstacles, mount to the sky, up to the house, top of the porch they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur. He was dressed all in fur, from head to his foot, and his clothes were tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys was slung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a reed. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside to his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprung up to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like the down of a thistle. I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."